Hello and welcome to my channel, Beauty by Jorge. This video is going to be very special, very important, and very necessary information, important information for hairstylists, for clients, for women or men who color their hair blonde. Blonde is a color that so many people want, so many people request. I am a hairstylist, I am a makeup artist, I am a photographer, but for 25 years I have been a hairstylist. That is my primary job. And I want to share with you, my audience, my YouTube family, ideas and ways in which you could help save your blonde, protect your blonde, keep your blonde healthy and beautiful, and really care for it in a way that really you probably didn't think of doing before. I hope you all enjoy this video. I'm going to go through a list of things that I want you guys to start practicing, start encouraging your clients to do, start doing yourselves if you color your hair blonde. As you know, my hair is blonde, my hair is platinum blonde. I like to go from extreme to extreme. I like black hair and I like platinum blonde hair. I don't like in-betweens. I've always been this way. I cannot change it. I always go to the most lightest blonde I can get it. I don't know why. I guess that's just the hairstylist in me, or it's just my preference. I really don't know why. But I know that over the years, I have had to know how to protect and keep my blonde looking gorgeous, beautiful, without looking yellow. Everyone in the world, it seems, hates yellow. They even have purple shampoos that's called No Yellow. And so it is very important to keep our blondes looking fresh, looking good. But most of all, what is most important for most men and women who do blonde is to keep their hair healthy. It is very hard to achieve a beautiful blonde and yet keep it healthy. Keep it healthy, keep it shiny, keep it feeling good, the integrity of the hair. We always want to keep it healthy because if we don't have it healthy, it looks horrible. It looks like, straw. It looks like bubblegum. I don't know. It looks horrible. It looks like hay. It looks horrible. I have been a hairstylist, like I said, for 25 years, and I have worked with so many blondes. The most requested color I get most often is blonde. It's either a variation of golden blonde, natural blonde, ashy blonde, but regardless, I get tons and tons of blonde hair. Blonde hair clients come to me all the time, and I have to deal with blondes like really in a serious way. I have to break it down to my clients because I don't like them to have information that isn't going to help. I like to inform my clients. I like to help my clients. I like to be honest with my clients. If there is a client where I see that blonde won't suit her, won't go right with her skin tone, won't go right with her lifestyle, because lifestyle is important as well, then I will let her know, maybe not so blonde. But some people, and most people, regardless of what I say, they want the blonde. They want to keep it blonde. They want it as blonde as they can get it. And really, caring for blonde hair is work. There is maintenance in caring for blonde hair. There is expenditure. The budgetary plan for your blonde hair should be considered before even thinking of going blonde. Because a lot of women want blonde, but they don't know what comes along with being a blonde. Blondes, yes, they have more fun. We get all the attention, obviously, but there is work to keeping a beautiful blonde. And I hope this video encourages you all to start taking notes, to start learning how to treat your blonde, to start knowing how to care for your blonde hair. So number one, my loves, you have to get your blonde done right. It has to be done professionally. Go to a licensed professional hairstylist, preferably a colorist, who has tons and tons of years of experience doing blonde hair, doing highlights, doing platinum blondes. Just in general, an awesome colorist. There are colorists all over the world. There are colorists all over the United States who are excellent at what they do. Find them. Use social media, Instagram, Facebook. If you see a blonde walking down the street, ask her, who did your blonde? Who did your hair? It's important to get the right person, the right hairstylist, the right colorist to do your blonde the way you want your blonde to be. Because some colorists will do a certain kind of blonde, like almost all ashy blonde, or silver blondes, or they'll just do natural blondes or golden blondes. So really look at their page, look at what they can do, figure out if that's the right person for you, because it is important to get your blonde done right the first time. If your first time doing blonde, get it done right. There is also something I want to be very clear about. Blonde hair is not cheap. I know a lot of people think of done blondes, cheap blondes, this kind of blonde. Blonde hair, getting blonde hair and keeping blonde hair, it is not cheap. It is an investment. That's a nice word of saying it's expensive as hell, but not so much. Because if you consider, really, the maintenance goes into aftercare. Because getting the initial blonde done, that's one thing. That's one thing you're going to pay, and maybe the touch-ups that follow. It all depends on what you want, but the maintenance is what you have to be not cheap on. Because if you want gorgeous blonde hair, flowing blonde hair, shiny blonde hair, you have to invest. This is an investment. Blonde hair is an investment more than any other color, I would say. A little more than reds, maybe. A little more than browns. Definitely blonde is an investment. And you want to keep your blonde looking gorgeous. So get the right hairstylist, get the right colorist to do the right blonde for you. It takes time sometimes to find the right hairstylist. Don't rush. Don't go to the first hairstylist you know or see or do that you see doing someone's hair on. No, figure out who's good in your area. Figure out who's a talented colorist and get them to do your blonde. Have a great consultation with your hairstylist and tell them what kind of blonde you want. And for all of you hairstylists out there who work with clients, talk to your clients. Don't rush to do the job. Talk to your clients. Tell me what kind of blonde you like. Tell me what it is you do for a living. Tell me what kind of work you do. Do you wash your hair every day? Do you use hot water, cold water? You got to talk it out. Talk it out with your client. Next, very important tip for keeping gorgeous blonde hair and for caring for blonde hair. Shampoo with cold water. Oh my goodness, this is something that I tell all of my clients. I know women, men, sometimes like to wash their hair and their bodies with steaming hot water. And I'm one of them. But when it comes to my blonde, I keep it cool. I keep it nice and cool because I know that blondes are very, very fragile to change, fragile to tonality changes. It can change from icy blonde to golden blonde if you don't do this the right way. If you're not washing your hair with cold water seals the hair. It doesn't open up the cuticle. It doesn't allow for any changes to occur. It's like running ice through it. It's not going to change. It's going to stay the blonde that you want. It's going to stay the blonde that you have. Next, when styling your product, your hair, your nice, beautiful blonde hair, when you're styling it, you must, and I say must, this is a must. You must use heat protecting products, heat protecting sprays, heat protecting pomades, whatever it is that says heat protecting, you should start looking into, especially any kind of hairspray that says heat protectant or just a heat protectant spray in general. It covers it all. Use heat protecting hairspray or heat protecting spray, and then use your regular hairspray if you're going to use curling irons, if you're going to use flat irons, because you must protect that blonde hair. The heat that comes from curling iron and flat irons, it is intense. It is strong. It is something that can change even the color of the blonde. It can break the blonde if it's too hot. It can damage the blonde if it's too hot. So please use protectant heat spray or heat protectant spray. Next, my loves, lower the heat on your curling irons. Lower the heat on your flat irons. Lower the heat on your blow dryers if you're using too much heat. You must start thinking that this blonde hair is like wool, like sheep's hair. Like, it is so fragile. It is so sensitive to damage, so sensitive to tonality color changes. It is porous. It is very, very fragile. It is very fragile. So you must protect your hair. The blonde hair is expensive to keep. The blonde hair is expensive to get done the very first time. So why are you going to put all this hot, hot metals straight on? I mean, this is curling irons and flat irons. They go straight on. They like sizzle. Some of it can get so hot it sizzles. Like, and why would you risk your beautiful blonde hair and risk all that damage by placing these hot tools on top of your head? Lower the heat. It's going to save you. Also, don't use heating products. Don't use flat irons or curling irons too often. Lower the consistency. Start to think of Velcro rollers or rollers in general, or start to wrap your hair at night and use satin sheets. It's important to keep this blonde hair safe and protected and beautiful. Okay, so next, another big thing that a lot of people make a mistake on is over shampooing their hair. Lower the number of shampoos to your hair to once a week. Once a week, if there's an emergency, twice a week. You want longevity when it comes to blonde hair. The blonde tones, the icy tones, the ashy tones. You want longevity in that color range. And if you are washing your hair over and over and over and with hot water, it's going to fade. The color is going to fade. The tone is going to fade. So start washing your hair once a week. Start shampooing your hair less frequently. And now what you're going to do is you're going to shampoo once a week with purple shampoo. And I will show you which one is my favorite. But you're also going to start to have to invest in dry shampoo. Dry shampoo is like an in-between. It's an in-between between your shampoos, your regular shampoos. And all that it is, it's spray kind of like in the texture or mixture of powder. So dry shampoo is going to make you feel a little more clean, make you feel a little less greasy, make you feel like you can tolerate between washes. And it is very important because you're not putting so much heat onto your hair. You're not over processing it with chemicals because shampoos have chemicals. Shampoos have everything that we put in our hair has chemicals. So now, if you don't have dry shampoo or you haven't gotten your hands on some dry shampoo, you can start using just a little bit of powder or baby powder and just scrunch it into the roots. You're gonna feel so much better. And because powder is white and your blonde is blonde, you really won't tell that you have powder in your hair. And if your roots are black like mine, maybe just powder a little off the scalp. No one's gonna notice, no one's gonna care. Really, everyone is worried about themselves and not you. Although they might be looking at you, side-eyeing you, taking glimpses at you, because blondes really do have most of the fun, most of the attention, we're just the most. We are the most, us blondes. So let's continue. Now, it is essential, my loves, for you to start using purple shampoo. I don't know if you guys are hairstylists or just in general women and men who like blonde and never use purple shampoo. Purple shampoo is going to be your best friend. You have to start using purple shampoo. I really don't care what color line you use for purple shampoo, but you need purple shampoo. Blondes, and you all know if you've ever been blonde, can quickly look yellow, can quickly look orange. Oh, it can look horrible. Purple has a violet base, obviously. Purple cancels all this yellow. That's why there's even a popular shampoo, purple shampoo called, I think it's called No Yellow. I tried it. It was a little too strong. I have tried every purple shampoo, and I am not being paid for this. This is free info that I'm giving you guys. I want you to have it. My favorite purple shampoo, because it's so balanced. I'm going to show you how to use purple shampoo. I'm going to tell you how to use purple shampoo. I love Shimmer Lights. If you can see, this is called Shimmer Lights. They have all different sizes. Shimmer Lights is by a company called Clairol. It is my favorite purple shampoo. It smells good. It smells powdery, like a fragrance, like a soft fragrance. It is so balanced to me. I feel certain purple shampoos are too purple and will completely ruin your blonde. And some purple shampoos have not enough purple and really don't do anything to change the tonality of the blonde. Because what you want to do is keep it ashy or keep it silvery or keep it cool. This is for people who like to keep their blondes cool. If you like yellow blondes or you like your natural warm blondes, then purple shampoo may not be all that necessary for you. But the majority of people like to keep their blondes looking cool and ashy and gorgeous. It's just a preference, icy, silvery, whatever you want to call it. We want to keep it that way. So purple shampoo is an important tool because this is going to save you from having to go to the salon and having to retone your hair, recolor your hair pretty much. Because a lot of times, and this has happened to me and my clients, and I always tell them, use purple shampoo. Don't use anything that has yellow colors in it or yellow tones in it. Any creams that look yellow. Anything that looks yellow, don't put it in your hair. I recently got a client, he got his beautiful platinum blonde hair. And I told him, don't wash it frequently. Use cold water, use your purple shampoo. I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he totally forgot. But he admitted it to me. He said, George, I need to come in. I freaking messed up my blonde. It looks yellow now. What did you do? He admitted it to me. He used some shampoo that had yellow tones in it. I don't know what shampoo he used, but he came in. I had to kind of lift up his color a little bit, like a mixture of bleach or lightener with shampoo to lift it up a little bit and then reapply another silver color into his hair because he wanted silver. And so he told me I used this yellowy shampoo. I forgot about using the purple shampoo. And that's what happened. So when you use purple shampoo, you can do this a number of ways, but it's important that this purple shampoo stay in your hair for 3 to 5 minutes. A lot of women will be in the shower, put the purple shampoo in, and stand there for 3 or 5 minutes. You got to time it out. 3 to 5 minutes. The directions are here too. 3 to 5 minutes, it will keep that tone ashy and cool. If it's turned yellow, it's not going to look yellow anymore. It's going to do its job. This is like color, but it's shampoo. It's a color shampoo. It's pretty much a toner, but with, shampoo. And it is one of the greatest inventions, really. It's such a necessity. It is such a necessity for us who love our blonde hair. Please, if you have not tried Clairol Shimmer Lights, let's see. It's called Shimmer Lights by Clairol. They have all kinds of sizes, small ones, medium, big, big with pumps. You got to try it. And if you don't like Clairol Purple Shampoo Shimmer Lights, then use another one that you like. But you have to start using purple shampoo. So let's move on to the next tip. When styling your hair, and just in general, anything that you put in your hair and you are blonde or platinum blonde or silver, because this goes for all of us. We're all in the same category. Do not use products that have color in them. Your hair is porous. It is porous. Anything can stain it.
I'm having trouble hearing.
Ooh, sorry. Anything can stain your hair. Your hair right here, if I run into something blue, something red, something green, it's going to stain my hair. It is going to, ooh, I'm just dropping everything, honey. It's going to stain my hair. My hair is just like a sponge right now. It's ready to soak up anything I put in it. So always, always use clear products or white products. Glosses that are clear, pomades that are clear, pomades that are white, hairspray that is, no color pretty much. No color. Please. Ooh. All right. When it comes to repairing your hair, treating your hair with treatments, leave-in conditioners, here's what I recommend. Olaplex number 3 and Olaplex number 6. Olaplex number 3 is a at-home hair repairing treatment that you do in the shower. Right now, I'm selling these in my salon. It is both products in one package. I love to sell these two things together because the number 3 is an at-home reparative treatment. The number 6 is a leave-in your hair reparative treatment. And Olaplex does an amazing job at keeping our blonde hair and our processed hair healthy. It repairs it. It really does repair it. The number 6, Olaplex number 6, I would almost say, because I feel it instantly, that I love it more than the number 3 because it's a leave-in treatment that you leave in your hair. It's working all day long. And you can feel that it's softer. You can feel that it's being moisturized and cared for. Now with this, leave-in treatments and any treatments, really, don't worry so much about the roots. The roots are our healthiest area. The healthiest part of our hair is our roots. So you want to have this product from mid-lengths to the ends. From the mid-lengths to the ends. Treat that hair, soak it up, let it soak it up. And it's going to, because we get a lot of damage with blondes. Especially if you have dark hair, you are going to have some damage with blonde. That is just something that comes along with it. It might not be, a horribly damaged, but there is going to be some damage. It is inevitable. Some of us have black hair, brown hair. We go from level 2 or 3 or 4, and we have to go all the way to level 9 or 10. So that's a lot of processing that the hair has to go through. And that is why it's important to treat your hair. I don't know how to emphasize this more to everyone who gets blonde or a color treatment or a color change. Something that's drastically changing chemically your hair from one color to another color in an extreme way. You're going to need some treatment. You can't just go out of the salon and think your hair is going to be cool and fine and gorgeous and beautiful without you having to treat. You need moisture in it. You need treatment in it. You need to hydrate it. You need, because it's dry. It goes through like a shock when you've colored it so light. It's like being in surgery. It is in shock. It is fragile. It is very fragile to breakage, to damage. So you have to treat it. And I cannot recommend Olaplex more because it's just so good. And so let's continue. Some quick suggestions. When you get fresh blonde hair, and if you're a very light blonde, platinum blonde, silver, I recommend that you keep it, keep it like out and don't mess with it so much. Don't play with this. Don't style it overly. Like, don't overstyle it. Don't over curl it. Don't over flat iron it. Don't pull it back and, do a tight ponytail or a tight bun, because you are stretching the hair. You are stretching this fragile hair. Give it a few weeks so that it can return to its normal pH balance, to its normal, protein infused, way of being, because fresh blonde hair is very fragile. And any pull or tug or turn or any kind of strong manipulation can break it, can harm it, can stretch it, can ruin it in general. So I like to really suggest that you keep your hair out. Maybe let it air dry the first few days. Don't wash your hair every day, like I said. Do it once a week. Give it some time to heal. All right. And one of the last things is, here's an important tip for all of you hairstylists and people, clients, women, men who like blonde. For the hairstylists who are cosmetologists, suggest to your clients that they retone their hair if need be, if necessary. Because most of the time, the purple shampoo does the toning for you. It keeps it toned. But there are cases when some women, no matter what purple shampoo it is, it's not really going to help them sometimes. Or maybe they're not at a level that's light enough that the purple shampoo is going to do its job. So retoning it could be a necessary thing, but not frequently. Only when needed. You will retone your hair only when needed. If you're doing silver, you can retone your hair. If you're doing platinum blonde and you like it cool, you can retone your hair with your stylist if you want. If you want it more icy, if you want it more cool than what your purple shampoo can do, or if you have a special event or something important coming up that you really want it cool and you really want it toned, then go and tone it, but don't do it frequently. Remember, it's all chemicals. It can all ruin your hair. And last but not least, I know this has been a very long video. I know this has been a very long video with a lot of information. I suggest everyone go back and see this video over and over. Maybe write down what I said, but it's going to be very helpful. I know it. I know it. I've been a hairstylist for so long, and I've been a blonde for so long. I've been blonde so much. I know what my hair needs. I know what I can and cannot do. So I please listen to my suggestions. At least try one or two things out and see how it works out for you. But last but not least, this is the last thing. This is the last part. This is the fun part. Enjoy being blonde. You know us blondes have the most fun. Enjoy your beautiful blonde hair. Enjoy it. Don't tie it back. Don't let it just sit there looking not attractive. Style it. Use Velcro rollers. Use regular rollers. You can flat iron it a few times or curl it a few times. Waves. Style it with a clip or whatever. Start to use beautiful makeup that complements the blonde. Maybe start using cooler shades for your eyeshadow. Cooler shades like a cool red on your lips, or a beautiful pink, or, purple shades on your eyes. Start to complement the makeup with the blonde. I like to see blondes, with well done makeup, because a lot of the times blondes look good from the back and not so good from the front. They need some makeup, honey. And it's the truth. And I'm not trying to be mean, but sometimes when you are very blonde or very light, you need makeup to help you, to help it look good on you. Choose clothing that looks good with that blonde. Use blacks, use leopards, use silvers, use reds, use whites. Blondes look good with so many shades of clothes, so many shades of makeup. Start to have fun with your blonde. Enjoy being blonde. You have spent money to be blonde. You have invested in products. You have invested time. You have invested your energy into being a blonde. So enjoy it. Don't tie it back. Don't put a hat over it. Don't cover it up, for God's sakes. We all know that Marilyn Monroe, she suffered to be blonde, really. But she was blonde and she looked beautiful. The blonde was gorgeous. The makeup was gorgeous. The clothing, the colors, everything looked gorgeous with that blonde. She didn't just let it, sit there and look crazy, Have fun with your blonde. I really enjoyed doing this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for being here with me on my channel, Beauty by Jorge. If you liked this video, if you enjoyed this video, please tell your friends to follow my page, Beauty by Jorge. Click on the bell notification and always be ready for my upcoming hair videos. I am really trying to grow this page. I want to show and teach and educate all cosmetologists, makeup artists, hairstylists, barbers. This channel is a beauty channel. It is not just one thing. It is a beauty channel, and I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you all like the video. Go back and watch it again if you want. And I will see you next time, you guys. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.